Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
Absolutely. You know, some news came out and indicating that there's inflation in wages, potential inflation in wages. And of course, inflation is the Federal Reserve's biggest concern. If they see inflation, they're going to possibly raise interest rates. Now, the Producer Price Index and the Consumer Price Index is coming out later this month. And last month, it showed inflationary pressures. And if it comes out according to what's predicted, later in the month, you could see some real pressure on interest rates in the wrong direction. Or, you know, we don't know for sure what's going to happen, but it is right now in a situation where rates they're turbulent and could be going up depending upon the information that comes out. Now, that's a good reason why you should call 718-380-0006 right now. Right now. Excuse me. You should call us right now to find out about refinancing. Get the facts. I'm going to talk to you about refinancing using government-backed programs. I'm going to talk to you about affordable housing, renting your backyard using government-backed programs. I want you to take the action to make the call because right now we're still at our special at conventional 5.5% and FHA 5.5% with an APR of 6.30 and a cost per thousand borrowed of only $5.68 for 360 payments. Remember again that we still have a 15-year conventional at 4.875%. Yes, a 15-year. It's important to get the facts. Maybe you can trade your 30-year mortgage for a 15-year mortgage and not even have your payments go up. In fact, if you do some debt consolidation, you may actually trade to a 15-year and see your payments go down. You might even be able to take some cash out. Again, get the facts. When you call 718-380-0006, you can speak to any one of the loan officers that's here right now. Eddie Alber, Manish, Chris, Sandra, David, Shazim, John Fahim, and Rajan. They're all here. All these guys are here right now, ready to answer any questions you have, to give you the facts about refinancing, tell you whether or not with your credit you can get a loan at all. Maybe you have a low credit score. Find out whether or not you're going to go conventional versus FHA. Which one's going to be better for you? Find out about the 15-year. Find out what the monthly payments are going to be. Find out all these facts over the phone, and actually you have the opportunity to lock in your interest rate. Now is the time to take action. Don't wait until rates go up. Unfortunately, what happens is in my career over the last 23 years, I've noticed that when rates jump, people take action. I guess it's normal human behavior. People do the same thing with the stock market. They wait until it's too late to buy them. People tend to buy when the market is up. And, when you should really buy low, sell high. Well, same thing with interest rates. Don't wait until it may go up. Right now, you can lock in tremendously low interest rates, historically low interest rates. We have the 5.5% for conventional, refinancing, special, and also for FHA. So you can't go wrong. And we have a 15-year, like I mentioned before, at 4.875%. And if you need a 15-year FHA, no problem. 5%. Yeah, 5% for people who have past credit problems is unbelievable. So if you want to trade your 30-year mortgage for a 15-year mortgage, the opportunity is there for you with a 15-year FHA with an APR of 5.99 and a cost per thousand borrowed of $7.91 for 180 payments. Listen, folks, it's time for you to wake up. Wake up, smell the coffee, smell whatever it is that you can smell, and just wake yourself up and take some action. You can't just sit there and watch your life go by continuing to have credit card debt. You cannot continue to have an adjustable rate mortgage. You can't continue and not know what your options are. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. Get the facts. We can give you the facts. 718-380-0006 or 1-800-QUICK-LOAN. I call that the No Excuses Hotline. Make the call. Find out what your options are. Get the facts. Find out what your payments will be, what the rate will be, what the cost will be. Find out this all in one phone call. Find out if you can be approved for the WISH program and lock in your interest rate all over the phone. Now, keeping in mind also that we are here on the weekends, we work nights, we're going to be here late tonight, but take the action now, because if you put it off one more minute, you may never do it, or it may take time until you do it, and then the rates may be higher, and guidelines can become more restrictive. Right now, make the phone call, 718-380-0006, to find out how these programs, not just the FHA, but the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac programs also, can help you to be able to refinance your home, to get rid of your credit card debt, to be able, even if you've been rejected elsewhere, to be able to get cash out. You have so many options. There's so many people out there who've owned their homes 2 or 3 years or more, and they have incredible numbers of options because they have equity in their home. People who have just bought their houses in the last year or two can also be helped with our FHA Secure program. But, I keep reaching to the silent majority. Those of you out there who've owned your home for a few years, maybe 10, 15, 20 years, 3 years, whatever. You have equity in your home. You're making your payments. You're not on the news. Nobody's talking about you on the news. But you know what? You may be the victim of high interest rate credit cards. You may be the victim of adjustable rate mortgage that is not a good adjustable. So it's up to you to take action, because your payments will not go down if you don't make the call. When you call 718-380-0006, you have the opportunity to find out whether or not you can have more money in your pocket at the end of every single month, simply by refinancing, not taking another job, not working overtime. And many of you are doing that already, and you're throwing away $500 to $1,000 a month, $500 to $1,000 a month on high-rate interest credit cards and high rates on your mortgage. Take the action that's necessary. Make the phone call. Let's think about $500 to $1,000 a month. Many people have to work 1 week to get $500 after tax. So if you're missing out on the opportunity to refinance, let's say you ignore the opportunity, you don't call 718-380-0006 to get the facts and figures, you know what? You could be working 1 week a month, and currently are working 1 week a month, to pay your high-rate credit cards and pay your high-rate mortgage. Does that make any sense? 1 week out of every 4 that you're paying, working just to pay that excessive rates, doesn't make any sense. That's 12 weeks a year. 12 weeks a year. Take action. Don't throw your money out the window. I always say, don't leave the heat on. Don't leave your windows open with the heat on. I mean, here it is today, a frosty day. You wouldn't leave the windows open. Well, you know what? When you go to your beginning of the month, like we are right now, and you write out all your checks, you're throwing out money. It's even worse than leaving the windows open with the heat on. It's even worse. As you write your mortgage check, I want you to visualize money going out the window or getting flushed down the toilet. It's not something you would do. You would never flush a $100 bill or a $5 bill, even a single dollar bill. And that's the way refinancing works. Either the facts or figures make sense or they don't make sense. We can either approve you or we can't approve you. And that's the bottom line here, is to get the facts. 718-380-0006. Remember, it's up to you. It's really up to you. If you want to make an improvement in your life, we can help. We'll do everything possible. We really will. We can make the whole process happen. Literally, one man in New Jersey never even came into the office, and he went to closing 3 weeks later. We will work with you. Loan officers will come to your houses. We'll be here over the weekend. We'll come to your house over the weekend. We'll come Saturday night, 9 o'clock. A loan officer will come. So there's no excuse. At least make the call now. Lock yourself into a nice low interest rate and make some action in a positive direction as we start out in a new year. It doesn't really cost you much, right? It doesn't take much of your time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. If you're a homeowner and you don't make that phone call, shame on you. Shame on you. When you look at your kids, realize that you may be throwing away money that could be saved for college education. That's why you should be making the phone call. It's too important to throw money away. 718-380-0006, because that one call is extremely powerful. You can get the facts, you can get pre-approved, and you can get locked in. When you make that call, we'll do it all. First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.